All right, welcome everybody to the second annual Niagara Regional 3-Gun Championship.
Shooter ready? Grab off.
I'm Wade Vanny. I'm match director at the Crusader Arms Niagara Regional 3-Gun Championship. This is our second annual. We are being hosted graciously at the Niagara Regional Sportsman Gun Club in St. Anne's, Ontario. And this is our championship match, so we try and pull out all the stops. We had 6 stages. Whatever action through the course of fire is required. There's obstacles. It's an outcropping from action shooting where you would set up a course of fire like an IPSC or IDPA with 1 gun. Here we have 3 guns. In some stages you will use 2, in some stages you use 3, and that's pistol, rifle, and shotgun.
I think it's fantastic in terms of the ingenuity and the stage design.
Challenging and fun, and trying to do unique stuff, different stuff that people aren't seeing at other matches. One of the stages we always do at this match is the blind stage. Everybody's come to look forward to it, where we build a little shoot house. You get no information on it. You have to go in, you have to tag the bad guys.
That's the fun of the blind stage. You have no idea until you get in there.
You work with one firearm, discard that, pick up another one, and move on forward. It challenges you in a lot of ways.
It's just acquiring all the targets and the unknown of, are the targets still out there, right? Because there's an unknown round count.
Much more challenging than just, a simple pistol match or a rifle match or a shotgun match, because now you have to know all that. You have to get all that stuff going on. You have to know all 3 of those platforms well. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun, and it keeps people interested, right?
We have a lot of different experience levels. We have some really high-level shooters that have a lot of competitions under their belt, beginners like myself.
It's been nice coming out with people that have shot for several years, and me being a new shooter, it doesn't feel intimidating at all. It's great to shoot with these guys. Everyone gives you help, and no one makes you feel like you shouldn't be here shooting or anything. It's very friendly.
As soon as somebody said, yeah, I'm new, boom, all the experienced shooters just gathered around him and giving them tips and stuff. And we're not actively coaching when they're shooting, but in between stages, hey, you know what you did there? And for the next stage, you want to change your choke on your shotgun and stuff like that.
And they've been very welcoming. Took the intimidation factor down, especially like the ROs and the RSOs.
It's just an awesome feeling of community.
It really helped with that first match nervousness.
We had the Pills family here today. Drove down from Prescott, 5 hours, got up this morning, headed out just so they could shoot this match. This is their second year in a row.
We don't play hockey, we don't ski, we don't do a lot of other sports, and we thought, well, we want to do something together as a family.
They notch it up every year, and it's extremely challenging to come all this way, and then you're confronted with something that's really challenging. And once you've done it, you're so glad that you did it.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We had Crusader Arms as our match sponsor again this year, and they're just introducing their new Crux 308. So essentially it's an AR-180 in the 308 platform, and they were gracious enough to give us a gun, a stage gun we call it, and an opportunity then every shooter would have the opportunity to shoot 1 magazine through that gun at some targets just to get a feel for the gun. So it's fun for us because everybody gets to shoot a gun they've never shot before. It's especially fun for us because it's a brand new gun on the market and none of us have seen it before today, really. It just adds a new element to the challenge because now it's a gun that you're not necessarily familiar with the manual of arms on. We had Grill's Cheese come out there going, and when we talked to them, it was just like they were, what do you want for the event? And we said, we want a traditional Texas style 3-gun barbecue. We had the whole pig roasting up both days. They got a fresh pig each day, so today we weren't eating yesterday's pig. Pulled pork, they had burgers, corn on the cob, there was a taco stand, and they hit the ball out of the park. We had some great sponsors. NAS Outdoors has been a sponsor since the beginning. Dave over there has been He's sort of the guy who kicked it all off. Vortex came in huge for us this year, and that was sort of a surprise. We weren't expecting that. A massive box of stuff from Vortex, so we can't say huge enough thanks to them. And the shooters really appreciated that. TACORD, Casey and Peter at TACORD, second-year sponsors for us as well. Another gift card for some work on their shop, and of course Casey's the master with shotguns, so that's awesome. If you're in the 3-gun game, you want a TACORD shotgun, so that's great. Aimbot targets came on this year with some steel for us at a discount. That was great. David Aimbot was awesome. Some non-shooting companies, Hilltop Mechanical came on as a sponsor. Niagara Pallet came on as a sponsor, and Detailing Niagara, which is a car detailing company. And these are not shooting industry, but they just wanted to support sports, family activities, and specifically sports shooting in the Niagara region.
It's also a great opportunity traveling this way to visit the area, go to a wine tour or something like that, visit Niagara Falls. So we kind of try to pile all that together into a weekend.
We set out to make this an event. You know, a lot of the matches in Ontario that we'd go to, or even in Canada in general, you go to the match and, you know, it's a good match. There's 5, 6, 7 stages of good stuff. The match directors are great people, the officials, but that's it. You come, you shoot, you go home. And so we thought, you know what, let's make it, we're in Niagara region. We're 20 minutes from the border. We're in wine country. Like, if there's ever a place you can do a destination match, Niagara region is it. The outlet malls, the wine country, all kinds of stuff, spas. You come out and spend a day on the range, they can come with you. And if we have the vendors here, we have the sponsors here, they're bringing their booths out. And with the food and everything, it just creates an event vibe, as opposed to this is just a match and it's only for match people. We want it to be for the whole community. We also want to grow it. We don't want it to go. And when we're done, because we know match directors, it's a lot of work, it's stressful, you know, your family has to be on board. And so we have a limited shelf life. We don't know if it's 2 years, 5 years, whatever. We need the sport to grow so there's somebody behind us that's going to carry the flame. That's what we did. When I started shooting 3-gun in Ipsicum 10, 12 years ago, those match directors, those guys aren't doing it anymore. So we picked up the torch. So now we need the people behind us that are just getting into the sport now, that are going to be the ones in 5 years when we just need to take a break. It word's out, you know, the Niagara Regional is going to put on a good match and people come down. If I wanted to get into 3-gun, Niagara Regional is the place to go. We get to have fun action shooting, get to have great lunch with some great people, and everybody goes home friends.